Hello and welcome back to LA Noir, and you're looking at the case notes for the White Shoe slaying. Rather a disappointing case, I thought. I don't think I really got to the bottom of that at all, but let's hope we can do better in the next case. And judging by the last 4 cases, I'm going to guess case number 5 in homicide is yet another dead young lady. So let's find out. Yeah, all our homicide cases so far have been dead women. Right, this is the Blue Room Jazz Club, I think. Right, so Cole's obviously made himself a firm favourite here.
And now my heart's a blazing ruin.
And we've met this woman before. She's a German singer, I think. I forget her name, but Cole seems to be infatuated with her. Yeah, he keeps coming to watch her in the club.
Don't leave me singing this torched song when I'm burning.
Right, the studio secretary murder. So unless it's a male secretary, it's yet another woman. Oh, here we are. She looks very worse for wear. Right, there's the murder on the left, if you hadn't noticed.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your head, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve.
They're looking embarrassed.
It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring, a matching engagement ring. Sounds familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Okay, so the lady they were talking about, Deirdre Muller, she was in the second of the murder cases. I think that was called the Golden Butterfly. So let's get going.
Another body and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
What exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
Here's the old pawn shop. Yeah, a lot of the evidence in these murder cases looks like it's been planted. And quite obviously so, frankly. Right, so the murderer has been stealing jewellery to presumably take as, like, trophies. But it looks like he's started selling it off.
How can I help you,
which could be
boys?
very interesting. Let's say hello. Get out of the way, you rusty.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I going to get something for this pledge?
No.
Give that bum money, now you guys are going to leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
We're going to question him. Nice. Let's look at that one.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
All right, okay.
Thanks for the tip.
Are we going to bother with that? I don't know. Seems a bit random. And this one? Go on.
Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
Well, he should know that, really. 22 carat. Right, we're done.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build, dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Okay, let's go and find this guy. That's probably a false address, isn't it? Let's look in the notebook. Full of questions. Oh, God almighty, come on. He gave us the bloody address. Do I have to phone someone? He gave us the address. Why is it not in the little book? We've got to go to the rail yard now. Okie dokie. Let's do it.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus.
Ah.
Herp is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that one?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Mullen.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
Yeah, so I think it's a false address too. I'm still not sure why Cole thinks it's a false address.
You boys ready? Follow me.
There must have been a clue in the wording of the address.
We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. You got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it.
So if this murder's like the others, okay, yeah. I was going to say if this murder was like the others, then she'd be naked, which is not.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
Oh, I wonder who Jameson is. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is the 5th lady murder we've investigated. And 3 of the 5 have been naked. And have had like lipstick messages scrawled on their bodies. And they've all been stomped on. Some have been strangled. But nearly all of them have been sort of hit with a tool. Sort of battered with a tool. So let's talk to you then.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
You gonna take a picture? Yeah? Shall I photobomb? Alright, let's investigate it then. Come on. Right, look at the arms. Alright, yeah, missing ring.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
You have. That guy's Carruthers, who's the coroner. Let's look at her face. Nasty.
The smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Oh, okay, she was really
The
drunk.
autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
You clue time of death. Well, that's never been really significant before now, I don't think. Look at the other arm. Nothing going on there. It's come out. Is there anything in her clothes? Because sometimes you will find stuff in her clothes. No, we're going back to that. Let's come out. Come out. We're done. We are done. Right. What should we do now? Oh, there's stuff down here. So that's her clutch purse. I don't remember seeing her carrying that. Let's look at this. Keystone Film Company.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's going to be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Oh, so she might have been unemployed since then. It's a shame for her. Look at the letter. Oh, gosh. Okay, I shall read this out.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
Well, I'll read it and then praise it. So it's obviously cut off at the bottom, but it seems to be from either her mother or her father complaining about all the booze she's drinking and saying they found her a place in a sanatorium. Okay, you only need to check yourself in. So that's a shame. She might have cured herself if she'd lived. So let's put that down. We will now look at this box of matches. Let's zoom in. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Come on. There you go. You almost had it. Mensch's Bar.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
Corner of 9th and Main. Thank you. And there's that. Is that a bill? God.
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Levine's Liquor Store for Evelyn Summers. Got a list with suitcases on it, bedroll, pillow, bed sheet, photo frames. We should be going to that liquor store, surely. Is there anything else? Something over here. Press to talk.
What are you thinking, Ray?
The city keeps tossing us dead bodies. We're just running to catch up.
That was all. Anything else? There's a suspect. Anything on the ground? I can't see nothing. Anything? No, nothing up there. Let's chat to you, shall we?
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman.
Bloody hell.
The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Okay, so we've got some necrophiliac pervert. And we can also make a phone call at some point. So let's chat to this nice fellow. Is this him?
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions.
We certainly
John.
do have some
If
questions.
you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Yeah, what?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
Can't promise anything.
I was kissing her.
Oh,
It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no law
Take your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
technically no.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
Oh no. What's this? Is that a lipstick? Oh crap.
Classic Carmine.
Yeah, so normally these bodies have messages written on them in lipstick. So that is interesting. But we couldn't see any sign of any message on that lady, could we?
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop!
Ooh.
Don't hit him.
He's talking to Rusty like he's a dog. Bad, Rusty, bad. Interference with evidence. Yep.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Yeah, we're going to bad cop you.
You found her
What's
lipstick?
wrong?
What did you write on her body?
What are you talking about? I didn't write anything.
How can we get that wrong? Discovery victim's body.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
All right, Shifty.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest.
Get him, Rusty.
We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Damnation. He doesn't know when to keep quiet,
Fine.
does he?
You get this sack of shit into a cell, I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
He knows his law, though, regarding corpses. I can't believe I got that first question wrong. That's very disappointing. Let's go and make that phone call. Oh, the phone's there.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor, closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks for your help.
Let's do it. Let's get back in the car. Oh, hang on. We'll go to Mench's Bar first. Probably the best thing to do. Alright, let's do that.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers? What is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
Okay, well, let's ask him.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, Detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Why so angry, Cole?
Okay.
Jeez.
I see your point.
Calm down.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Last contact with victim?
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No, I was at home, writing.
No, he's gulping. He's bad cop.
Do you want to get dragged into this, McCaffrey? Do you want us to get interested in you?
She hung out with this powder puff, James Tiernan. They haunted the public library together.
How well do you know James Tiernan?
I know he works some kind of plebeian job at Rawlings Bowling Alley.
Yeah, another location.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Right, criminal history.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Let's watch him for a bit. Oh, we got a bad copy, don't we?
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Nice one. There's no one else in here, is there? Look around the back. Anything going on? Oh, trapdoor. Nah, nothing happening. No tingling. Oh, can we go through the back? Oh, yeah? What am I going to do here? Anything in the rubbish? I'll have a quick look around. Nope, been all round. Wild goose chase. Let's go back. Can't speak to anyone else about anything. Oh, we can speak to you. Didn't see you there. There we go. Press.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights. You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
Oh, he's very rude, isn't he? Okay, let's come out. Yeah, I suppose we've got to go to that other place now, don't we? God, it's got dark all of a sudden. Jeez. Notebook. And we shall go to... Oh, we haven't finished at Mench's Bar, it seems. Let's come out. Come out. What else can we do? Well, I've got to say, this is really odd. I've been all around this place 2 or 3 times now. Not finding anything. I'm going to have to use an intuition point. And I've got a few. Well, it's not letting me select anything. Let's come out. Let's go to locations again. No, that's clues. Don't want that. Mench's Bar is still not crossed out. So we've just set it as a destination. If we look at it again now... Right, we're there. Okay, this is mad, isn't it? I'm going to chat to you. What do we do now?
Any ideas?
I say we try the liquor store next. I could get a short dog for the car.
Well, perhaps we have to come back here. Right, let's go to the car. So this is Levine's. It looks like it's part of a large chain.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
Right, so that explains the list. Come on, you.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
That's enough of that, Rusty. That's enough.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
I don't think he was.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her.
All right.
An alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
It wasn't. Look at this, though.
We'll take a look around.
Struve. Oh, poor lady. Look at this. So we've got various things.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Yeah, so the company shut down in 1941. It's nice, isn't it? That'll be worth a bit now. Look at this. Oh, that's the bowling thing. Rolling's Bowling.
Rawlings Bowling Alley.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Look at that in a minute. Then there's the thing in the middle.
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
But she was important enough to have that on her desk. Come out. Look at these. There's a bit of paper there. Come on, let me look at the bit of paper. Oh, Lord. There's something there. That one, please.
She wasn't always such a loner.
Is there anything? No, I can't interact with it. Sometimes you can flip these pictures over. And then there's this book.
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
Come out. Oh, there's got to be more in here. I'm tingling again, but we're just going to pick that up again, aren't we? Yeah, look, we don't want that. We got all the clues. Oh, something over here. Oh, I wonder if that lady on the left is the woman who wrote the letter. That might be a mother or an aunt or something like that. Though I'm assuming the woman on the right is Evelyn. We don't know that, do we? Gosh, we'll find out. We'll get to the bottom of that particular mystery. Look over here. Was there something new there? No, it's this again. You see, that's not tingling at all. Whereas this one is. So have I missed something in one of these clues? Oh, press X to further investigate.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
So that's the guy in the bar. But he'd said they weren't particularly close. So that's why it kept buzzing me. Because I'd not looked at it all. So if we look at the notebook. Oh, it still says to her. So do we have to go back and interrogate that guy? Or is there more to be found in here? Right, we'll go and chat to the guy. See if we've got any more questions. Contact with victim?
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
I'm going to bad cop him because... should he be selling her booze?
An alcoholic and your friend, and you still kept selling her booze.
You ever try to stop an addict, detective? Better me than having her buy methylated spirits from the hardware store.
True. I feel ashamed of myself now. Relationship?
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
Oh, he looks sincere, doesn't he? Good cop.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Right, knowledge of McCaffrey.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
That bit of hesitation there. Yeah, I'm going to bad cop him.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Right.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh?
We will.
Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Oh, he was a nice man. We don't meet too many of them in this game. Are we done here, though? Are we done? We could go back to the bar. Let's do that. Yeah, we got more questions for McCaffrey. Let's go get him.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central. Go to
11 King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
Damn, we got to go back to Central Station. Oh, what's all this about then? Let's go and find the big guy. This fella is normally helpful.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Right, so we're going to see the coroner.
What's this about, Captain? Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick. But she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
Bloody hell.
You sure you want to know?
Yep.
Ray? As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
Ooh.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Oh, Jameson the pervert.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
Okay. Well, that was a big break. The same brand of lipstick used.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
So McCaffrey's not at the bar anymore.
I want to make homicide. You know you've got it made.
Let's find a phone.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks.
Oh, what should we do? Should we go to the bowling alley first? I don't know why the police station is still there. We'll do this.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
8.
This is business, Florence. You got a guy who works here by the name of Tiernan?
Sure we do. He's a pin setter. Clears the jams, works the gutters. Go right in. He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Yeah, I can smell another chase coming on.
He's a nice boy.
Thanks, ma'am.
Well, we hope so.
Let's go get him.
Yeah. Hopping around the lanes behind the back. There we go. I saw him run off. Quick, get him. He went through here.
Tiernan! LAPD!
That's not at all suspicious, Tiernan. Not at all suspicious. Is he getting into a car? Oh, this never ends well for us. It's going to take me about 3 goes to get him, I think.
There!
Yeah. So we're commandeering this car. Darn it.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah,
Get after
all
it.
right, all
We might go
right.
faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight.
We're going to chuck Rusty out, are we?
These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Whoa. Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
I'll try to
Yeah,
shoot out
shoot
his
him.
tires. Wish me luck.
Yeah, go on.
Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why
Come
do
on.
they always run?
Shoot him.
I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means, Phil.
Right, he's out the car. He's out the car. Where is he? Oh, he crashed, did he? Oh, crap. Here he is.
Give it up! LAPD!
Oh, we did well on this one. Like I said, it normally takes us 3 or 4 goes to catch them. So let's go to the apartment. Have a word. That's an interesting view. Very cinematic. So we're going to find his name. McCaffrey, where are you? Alright, that was a bit of luck.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6. Doesn't look like anybody's home.
So we're going to kick the door in.
Terrible shame. Means there's nobody to let us in. You want to do the honors, Phelps?
Go on then. What do I do? Do I? There we are. Just press X and he kicks it in. Another illegal search. Look at all this stuff. There we go.
Nope.
No. On the other side. Yeah, something there. Ah, that's the other half of the letter from the parent. Right, again, I'll give you a précis.
Torn from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
I suppose so. Yeah, and that letter is from the mother, Augusta Summers, and she's just saying that she's got her daughter's room ready and put her stuff in it and whatever, and put a lock on the door for her privacy. So that is a shame. It's come out. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, go on. Right, I'm trying to zoom in.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Well, that said Rolling's Bowling on there.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor?
Hello.
Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
Yeah, all right. I want to look at this thing again. Yeah, that said Rolling's Bowling on the side of that wrench. It's a bit weird for a bowling alley to have its own range of, motor tools. We're going to find anything else down here. Rusty, please. Please, Rusty. I know we're going to go to the roof, but I want to check this place out. I'm not picking up anything. Is that a banana peel? Oh, yeah. I think we're done here, aren't we? But again, that's so obviously placed there. It's just weird. It's just weird. All the evidence we've been finding, or, the absolutely overwhelming evidence, bloody tools and clothing, has all been out in the open. Or at least very easy to find. I've completely forgotten the instructions to get on the roof. Presumably, we just have to follow the stairs up. Yeah, this is it, obviously. Right, Pigeon Boy, we got you now.
Grosvenor McCaffrey!
Let's get him.
Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
Son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Where's he gone? Okay, down here. Down there, please. Over there. Good, good. Oh, he's gone up here now. They always run. They always run.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
So if I can get close enough to tackle him, I can press X. Oh, God, come on. There, tackle.
Don't make me chase you!
Hey!
McCaffrey.
Got him.
You're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
Well, first time I've tackled anyone.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Now, whoever did it. At least it wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
True.
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
Right, good. Well, we finish this conversation now. Let's get back to the station.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them.
Right, who should we pick on first? We might as well go to interview room 1.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Yeah, I keep forgetting how he knew the victim. Oh, yeah, she had that bowling thing in her room. And I think the other suspect has said that he hangs out with her. Or hung around with her. Past tense. Let's do it.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
That's not true. Look at him, so shifty.
Sounds like half an answer to me, Tiernan. Were you sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
How did I get that wrong? Oh. I don't understand that at all. He looks so shifty. Right, victim's book found. Okay.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
Oh, this guy. Should we good cop him? No.
You don't like McCaffrey, do you, Tiernan?
He's full of the common man routine, but he props up a bar like the rest of us. Evelyn thought he was going to be a great novelist. And he had nothing but vitriol for her.
Oh, lordy. Access to murder weapon. Well, there is that.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Right. Again, he's looking shifty. Oh, very shifty.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Right, well, at least we're going to chat to the other guy. Right, 2. 2 is around here, isn't it? There it is.
Let's get in on the side. I was door knocking all morning.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Oh, he's so smarmy. Relationship.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
Well, we sort of know that's... Oh. Do we know that's a lie? Oh, he's very difficult to read, this one, isn't he? Oh, I'm tempted to good cop him, but my instincts aren't very good at the moment. Let's bad cop him.
Doesn't look good, Grosvenor. It's either you or Tiernan from where we're sitting.
Personally, I think Evelyn is better off, but I had nothing to do with it.
Alibi.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
Yeah, shifty, see, shifty. Bad cop.
You're going to need to do better if you don't want to swing for this.
So I got it wrong again.
I was having a political meeting in my apartment.
Cheese and crackers for the 5th column.
Some of these people will corroborate your story.
I won't give up names of party members.
Good. It's your funeral.
Oh, I don't believe it. Access to tyrant.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
I don't think he's that stupid. I don't think he is. I'm got a good... Oh, he's looking smarmy now, though. Oh, God. I've no idea with this guy. He's too clever for me. Let's bad cop him. Oh, no.
If it was planted there, then some evil mastermind must be at work here. You got a name, McCaffrey?
Tiernan. Who else?
Oh.
I was under the impression you thought Tiernan incapable of tying his own shoelaces.
Look at that.
It's either going to be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
Make it stick, detective. The party has good lawyers.
Infuriating.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
What do we do now?
Straight through the red light.
Let's go back to the other room. Because we need to charge one of them. I can use the telephone. Well, let's use the telephone. God knows why.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse.
Ooh.
Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Damn.
Thank you.
Right, so can we go back and interview him again?
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Military service. Well, this is a turn up. This hasn't happened before. Ah, let's look at him. Cool as a cucumber, this one. Damn it. Let's go for it.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw. It changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
No. Oh, God. I'm going to use an intuition point. Remove an answer. Right, so we're going to accuse him. Let's go for it.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Well, the criminal record, of course.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it?
Book him. Book him, Rusty.
How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Oh, my goodness. Next, let's just charge him.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Well, I think that's our first definite conviction.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse. And neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot at the prison graveyard.
Excellent. Well, I think we did quite well there. Oh, you bad man. How many stars did we get? Ah, 3. Grosvenor McCaffrey can write a tell-all memoir from his cell on death row. Okay. Oh, we got all but 2 clues, but only half the questions. The questions were so embarrassing. Oh dear. I did terribly on those. But yeah, I think that was a good solid conclusion for a change. Quite pleased with that one. I hope you enjoyed it too, and I hope to see you again very soon for the next case. And until I do see you again, I shall say goodbye. Okay then, cheerio.